Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's.
Educational channel.
All right, tonight we have our math hour.
Yay!
And we're happy to see you all.
Yes.
Are you happy to be here?
Yeah.
So pleased to meet Dijonae Gordon.
Educational channel. This is Dijonae Jaynae Gordon, and this is my beautiful mother who is always here with me.
Oh, so Dijonae is right here, and I'm Deborah K. So let's see who are the persons we have here with us. Let's see who are the persons we have here so far. So we have Philip Green, and Philip Green said,
I'm waiting.
I am waiting.
Thank you so much for waiting.
Thank you so very much, Philip Green. We also have
La Neka's Corner.
and Nika, thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you
And she
so
says,
much.
I am waiting.
Oh, thank you.
Also, we have
Trudy. Hi, Trudy. Thank you so much for making it to my channel live.
and also we have
Riri's World. And she said, hey.
Hey,
Hi.
we're happy to have you.
Yes.
Thanks for making it.
Dark one.
And we have Dark One Jones, and that's Denisha. And Denisha is sending love. Watch your love, watch your love, watch your love. Thank you so very much for coming. Thank you so very much for coming. So we also have
Tara Henry.
And we're happy to have you.
And she said, hi guys. Hi.
Hi, Carol. Thank you so very much for coming.
I hope you didn't wake you from your sleep. Oh no.
I hope you are all doing good. Remember, if you just come in, please remember to like, to share us out, call a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to jump on the live. Yes, and remember to thumbs us up. We are going to go right into it. We are going to go right into it. And we're going to start our math hour.
This is part 2 of math hour.
All right. So Dijonae Jaynae Gordon educational channel is doing a give back where she is doing as much as possible to give back educational wise. So you have to follow to know what's going on. Yes, we have a lot of giveaway going on, right? But you have to stay tuned, turn on your notification bell. You can also follow her on Instagram to know what is going on, what's popping, what's popping, what's popping. Yes?
And don't forget, if you're new to this channel, and it's your first time, you can search my name on Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. And there you'll see many of my channels, and you'll see something a video or live. And don't forget to like, share, leave your comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know if I'm doing a video or live.
So that's the owner. She's speaking for herself. All right. So we have Tariq, and he said good evening. So he's saying good evening to everyone.
Good evening, Tariq.
Good evening, Tariq. Also, Denisha said like and share. Thank you so very much. So if you remember now, if you have a cousin, auntie, uncle, they can lie down in their bed and they can also watch. Yeah. And so we're going to, over here so on Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. All right, we love you all. Stay tuned. We're gonna get right ahead. And remember that on our channel we're doing as much as possible to try to help to educate others and to help to build on what you already know. Yes, and you are also helping us. Yes, because we're doing teaching and learning, so you are learning from us and we're learning from you. All right, so also tonight what we're going to be looking at is that we're going to be looking at how we go about adding mixed numbers, how to add mixed numbers, and we call mixed numbers mixed fraction. So we're going to learn how to add and also how to reduce our answers to the lowest fraction as much as possible. All right? Is there any question for us? Do you have any question for us? Feel free to send your question. Feel free to send your question. All right, Dijonae has something to say. Go ahead, Dijonae.
There is something that I really want to say to all my or subscribers, and I just want to say that I just want to thank you all for coming to my live stream, our live stream, and I just want to thank Kira, Taris, Gawkwon, Janisha, La Neckties, Lily's World, everyone for coming, and I just want to say that if you're new to my channel, you can just like have a family or friend subscribe to my channel. If you have a cousin, auntie, brother, sister, mother, father, you can let them join too. Feel free.
Okay, so enjoy, participate, and let learning be fun.
Fun.
On Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's
educational channel.
All right, so let's move right into it. Let me share my board with you. All right, so that's my board. All right, if you are hearing me, just type it and let me know that you are hearing me, okay? If you are hearing me, let me know that you are hearing me. And thank you so very much for the share out. Thank you for the share out. All right. I'm hearing. Oh, okay. So Riri is hearing and Judy is hearing. Thank you so very much. And Denisha also said she is hearing, and I'm happy that you are. All right, let's go right into tonight's lesson. And remember, what we are doing is that we are doing addition of mixed numbers. All right. Let's go right into it. All right. First, before I go any further into tonight's live, I must remind you of what a mixed number is. Remember, we say that a mixed number is also called a mixed fraction, right? All right, so look carefully now. So I have numeral 2 and 1 over 4. So I have 1 and 2. I have 2 and 1 over 4. All right, so this 2 right here, so is called the whole number, right? So 2 right here is a whole number, right? And 1 right here is your numerator. And 4 is known as your denominator. All right, so that's a short. So right here now, our mixed number that we have here on the board is 2.5 or 2 and 1 over 4. Same thing, right? So a mixed number is made up of a whole number and a proper fraction. What is a proper fraction? In this case, 1 over 4 is a proper fraction. 1 over 4 is a proper fraction. Why is it a proper fraction? Because your numerator is smaller than your denominator. All right. So let's go right into addition of mixed numbers now. All right. Let me erase my board and get right into it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our first one. So we have 1 and 2 over 6 plus 3 and 3 over 6. Look carefully. If you look at these fractions, you will realize that they are like fractions. So because they are like fractions, you are going to make sure that when you finish adding, you write back your denominators. But the first thing you are going to do in this case is that you're going to look for your own numbers and you're going to add them. All right, so let's add our own numbers. What are the old numbers that we have right here? Our old numbers are 1 and 3. So 1 plus 3 give us 4. So you see, I write my own numbers big so that you can see them. All right. So the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to write our fraction bar. Because it is like fraction we're adding, we're going to write back 6. I hope you're understanding. So now we are going to add our numerators. So 3 plus 2, we have 5. So look carefully now. You are going to look carefully. So 4 and 5 over 6 is our answer. So first we need to look to see if it can be reduced. 4 and 5 over 6, and we got that same answer, Riri World. And you are doing fine. All right, I can see that you guys are doing fantastic. So you see 4 and 5 over 6, we are going to leave it as it is. Why we're going to leave it as it is? Because we cannot read 5 over 6 is a proper fraction. And there is not a factor that can go into both 5 and 6 except 1 without leaving a remainder. And if we use 1, we're still going to get back 5 over 6. So for this fraction, we are going to leave it as it is. For this fraction, we are going to leave it as it is. All right, so that's number 1. So that is number 1. It cannot be reduced any further, and that is your answer, 4 and 5 over 6. All right, so let's take number 2 now. Let's take number 2. All right. So the next one we have is 5 and 3 over 7 plus 4 and 5 over 7. Remember now, first, you need to look to see if the fractions are like fractions. You have to look to see if the fractions are like fractions. If they are, then you move right ahead. All right. First, add your old numbers. What are the old numbers? Our old numbers are 5 and 4. When you add 5 and 4, what is it that you get? We get 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. So now we are going to write back our denominator, which is 7. And then we are going to add our numerators. And the two numerators that we have in this case are 5 and 3. 5 plus 3, we have 8. All right, so look at your answer now. 5 and 3 give us 8. So our answer right here is 9 and 8 over 7. The fraction that we have here, which is 8 over 7, that fraction is known as an improper fraction. It is an improper fraction. So what we are going to do in this case, we are going to reduce that improper fraction. All right, so look at this now. This is a simple way to do it. So we are going to take the fraction that we have right here. Let me get a different ink. So we have 8 over 7. So now you're going to say to yourself, how many groups of 7 can you get from 8? How many groups of 7 can you get from 8? You can only get one group of 7 from 8. And that one that you get is known as a whole number. When you take away 7 from 8, or one group of 7 from 8, you are left with 1. So that one that you are left with is known as your numerator. Then you are going to put it back over 7 because it is like fraction. All right. So now we end up with 1 and 1 over 7. But remember that we have this 9, which is already a whole number. So we have to add it. So we are adding that whole number to this one. All right, so this is our answer. So we are going to end up with 10 and 1 over 7. 10 and 1 over 7. That is your answer. Am I correct? Let me hear what you have to say. For the persons who are just coming in, what we're doing is that we are adding mixed numbers and we're looking at some like fractions first. We are adding mixed numbers and we're looking at like fractions. All right. So we're adding mixed like fractions. All right. So that is the first one that we get to reduce so far. All right, let's move on to another one. All right, so let's take another one. So we have 10 and 4 over 7 plus 4 and 3 over 7. Let's look to see if they are like fractions. If they are like fractions, let's go ahead and add our whole numbers. 10 and 4 are our whole numbers. So 10 plus 4, we get 14. Now, we are going to draw our fraction bar. Because it is like fraction, we're going to write back our denominator. Then the next thing we are going to do is that we're going to add our numerators. So 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3, we have 7. All right. So our answer is 14 and 7 over 7. All right. So this is something new to some persons. When you have 7, let's take out the fraction. And the fraction is 7 over 7. So 7 over 7 in this case, when you divide it out, it is going to be a whole. 7 over 7 is also known as one whole. Think about you have a piece of, think about you have a cake, right? Let me draw the cake for you. Think about this, because some person may be asking, oh, come, oh, come. All right, so this is our cake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our cake. And this cake has 7 parts. So if we are to give Riri all 7 parts, we are going to give away all of the cake, right? So that is why we know that in this case, it is a whole. Are you understanding? So in this case, because 7 over 7 is going to be a whole, it's going to equal to 1. So 1 is now going to be a whole number. So it is going to be, because how many groups of 7 can you get from 7? Is 1. So now we're going to add that one to 14. And we are going to end up with 15. So 15 is going to be our answer. So when you reduce it, 15 is going to be your answer. All right. Let's take another one. Let's take another one. I hope you are understanding. If it is clear, if you are understanding what we're doing, please send us a message in the chat for us to know that you are understanding. For the persons who are just coming in, feel free to give us a like. If you like what we're doing here, give us a thumbs up, share us out, tell a friend to come over to Math Hour and come and join in. All right. And for all the 6 persons who are watching, we're happy to have you. We're happy to have you. All right. So the next one we have is 6 and 7 over 15 plus 3 and 1 over 15 plus 4 and 4 over 15. Same concept, same concept. Remember what you have to do first. Remember what you have to do first is that you add your whole numbers. What are the whole numbers? So we have 6, 3, and 4. Those are the whole numbers. So now 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 plus 3 is 13. So this is 13. So 13 is your whole number. We are doing like fractions. Why like fractions? Because all the denominators are the same. So we're going to write it back. So we're writing back 15, right? So now what we're going to do is that we're going to add all the numerators. So 7 plus 1 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12. All right. And I see Riri send her answer in the chat. So you see Riri is doing fine so far. 13 and 12 over 15. And we have Kimberly, and Kimberly saying hi to everyone. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. All right. We're happy to have you all. All right. So 13 and 12 over 15. Remember, when you get your fraction, the first thing you must do is to look to see if it can be reduced. Look to see if it can be reduced. All right. So look carefully. So let's take out the fraction now. 12 over 15. So 12 and 15, look at them. They are multiples of 3. They are multiples of 3, of course. So because they are multiples of 3, we are going to divide by 3 to make it go smaller. We're reducing it. And remember, we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3. How many groups of 3s can you get from 12? You can get 4 groups of 3s from 12. How many groups of 3s can you get from 15? 3 times what give you 15? 3 times 5 give you 15. So now remember we have our whole number. So your answer is going to be 13 and 4 over 5. Because the fraction 4 over 5, it cannot be reduced any smaller. It cannot be reduced any smaller. And I see students answering up. Riri is doing fantastic. So this is your answer, 13 and 4 over 5. When you reduce it, your answer is going to be 13 and 4 over 5. I hope you are understanding what I'm doing so far. And I see Denisha and Kira in the chat. All right, as well. All right, so let's take another one. Let's take another one. We are doing fine so far. I'm going to erase this one. So our next fraction is going to be 9 and 7 over 10 plus 1 and 4 over 10 plus 4 and 5 over 10. Remember, we are adding like fractions and we are reducing our answers. All right, let's take our whole numbers first. What are the whole numbers? 9, 1, and 4. So 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10 plus 4 is 14. So 14 is your whole number. All right? So now you're going to put it over 10. So 7 plus 4 is 11. And 11 plus 5 is 16. All right. Am I correct? Of course I'm correct. I see Riri have it there. And I see Kara have it there. You see, they are bright students. You are doing fantastic so far. Mega love shout out to all the 8 million persons that are watching. We're happy to have you. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. All right. So that is our answer. But remember, we say, let's take the fraction out. And the fraction is 16 over 10. And 16 over 10 is an improper fraction. Why we say it is an improper fraction? Because the numerator is larger than the denominator. All right, but look at 16 and 10. Can we find a common factor that can use to divide both numbers so that we can reduce it? Of course, we can reduce it. So let's see, let's reduce it by 2. So we're dividing by 2. And remember, 16 and 10 are even numbers. So let's divide it down. 16 and 10, they are multiples of 2. So let's divide by 2. Come on now. How many groups of 2s can we get from 16? We can get 8 groups. 8 groups of twos we can get from 16. Because 16 multiplied by 8, 2 multiplied by 8 give you 16. All right, how many groups of twos can we get from 10? How many groups of twos can we get from 10? All right, so from 10, we can get 5 groups of twos. But look at this now. 8 over 5 is also, 8 over 5 is also an improper fraction. Let's try to get it as much as possible down. All right. So 8 over 5 can be reduced. So now you are going to say, how many groups of 5 can you get from 8? And we can only get one group of 5 from 8. So that one group, we use it as the whole number. Then how much do we have left when we take out one group of 5 from 8? We have 3 left. And 3 is now your numerator. All right. So now we are going to put it back over 5. So that's what we get, 1 and 3 over 5. So 3 over 5 is now a proper fraction. So now we have to add our whole number that we had before, which is 14. So our answer is now going to be 15 and 3 over 5. 15 and 3 over 5. That's your answer. All right, you are doing fantastic so far. And I see where Riri, she typed her answer. 15 and 3 over 5. I can see that you are typing up your answer. You are doing your calculation there. All right. So that's that for that one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. All right, let's take it from here. So let me erase the board. All right. Let's take another one. So now we have 4 and 5 over 9 plus 4 and 1 over 9. Remember, you first add your whole numbers. Add your whole numbers first. All right. 4 plus 4, you have 8. Now you're going to write back 9 because we're looking at like fractions. So we add 9. So now we are going to add our numerators. So 5 plus 1 is going to be 6. All right. Look at your fractions now. Look to see if they can be reduced. And you see Riri World got it. And also we have Denisha. She was right. She has 8 over 6, 9 right here. But I think she was doing the right thing. It's just that she put the division sign, the fraction bar at the wrong place. So you see, we are doing fantastic. So let's take the fraction out, which is 6 over 9. So 6 over 9 is our fraction. What type of fraction is this? It is a proper fraction. But then we realize that 6 and 9, they are multiples of 3. They are multiples of 3. So because they are multiples of 3, we are going to divide by 3. And remember, we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3. Look carefully now. I hope you are looking. When you divide 3 into 6, we're saying how many groups of 3s can we get from 6? So we get 2 groups, because 3 multiplied by 2 give us 6. How many groups of 3s can we get from 9? And we can get only 3 groups. So now 2 over 3 is now, and you see Riri got it right there. 2 over 3. I'm seeing you. So 2 over 3 is what you get now. So remember, we have to add our whole numbers. So we're going to put back our 8 and put 2 over 3. So 8 and 2 over 3. 8 and 2 over 3. So that is your answer. 8 and 2 over 3 is your answer. For the persons who are just coming in, we're happy to have you. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. And remember that if you are here for the first time, feel free to like, subscribe to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever she is going live or whenever she upload a video. All right, and Riri, she has her answer right there. And we have in the chat right here, Diana, we have Diana with us. Welcome. Welcome, Diana. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. So if it is the first time you are coming in, feel free to participate in tonight's activity. You are always welcome. Welcome to Math Hour, right? All right, so let's go right ahead with the next question. Remember that if you are here for the first time, don't be selfish. Tell a friend to come over to Math Hour, right? We are doing teaching and learning right now, and we are making math fun. All right. Let's take our next question, which is 8 and 9 over 13. 8 and 9 over 13 plus 3 and 2 over 13. All right, who is going to reduce this one and send their answer quickly to me? Who is going to reduce that one? I'm waiting to see. Who is going to do that one? All right, first, remember we say you had your whole numbers. So 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 11. And now you're going to write back here 13 because 13 is your denominator. Then you are going to put your numerator, which is 9 and 2. 9 plus 2, that's 11. So 13 and 11, the only common factor that they have is numeral 1. And that's Riri. She has her answer right here. And also Denisha, she has, so Denisha, it should be 11 over 13. All right. So you see, you guys are doing fantastic. So right here, we have 11 and 11 over 13. But 11 over 13 is the fraction. So what happened is that 11 over 13, they don't have any other common factor but 1. So if you divide by 1, you're still going to get back 11 over 13. So in this case, we are going to leave it. And 11 over 13, they are odd numbers. All right. So let's take another one quickly. So our next one is 4 and 6 over 10 plus 2 and 4 over 10 plus 1 and 2 over 10. That's what we have. So the next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to add. Look for your whole numbers. Your whole numbers are 4, 2, and 1. 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7 is your whole number. Now you need to look for your denominator, which is 10. So now you are going to add your numerators. So 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 plus 2 is 12. All right. So 12 over 10, 12 over 10, 12 over 10 is an improper fraction. So let's take out the fraction 12 over 10. Because 12 over 10 is an improper fraction, let's see how we can reduce it. So first, we know that 12 and 10, they are multiples of 2. So let's divide by 2. So how many groups of 2's can we get from 12? So 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. So we get 6 groups. How many groups of 2's we can get from 10? So we get 5 groups. Because 5 multiplied by 2 give us 10. All right. So I see some answers coming in. I see Riri's answer. I see Denisha's answer. I'm seeing them, and I see where Riri said 6 over 5. All right, very good. But 6 over 5 here is an improper fraction, so let's reduce it. How many groups of 5 can we get from? How many groups of 5 can we get from 6? We get 1 group and 1 left over. And we put back the 5. So now we add 7 to it. And we're going to get 8 and 1 over 5. So we carry it right down. We reduce it right down. And I see some answers coming in. I see your answers coming in. All right. You are doing fantastic so far. 8 and 1 over 5. Oh, yes. So let's take another one. All right. So our next one is 3 and 6 over 20 plus 7 and 5 over 20 plus 2 and 2 over 20. First, you add your whole numbers. The first thing you are going to do is that you're going to add your whole numbers. All right, so Life with Susan and Kid. Kids, welcome. And she's saying good night, guys. Welcome, Susan. Welcome. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. If you're here for the first time, please remember to like, share, and feel free to Tell a friend to come over. We're doing math hour and we're happy to have you over here. Feel free to participate in tonight's discussion. If you can, please to give us a share out. And if you like what we're doing, feel free to give us a thumbs up. Also, Riri is saying good night, Susan. And Susan is saying hi, Riri. And Riri gave her answer. She said 12 and 11 over 20. I see the answers coming. And Susan is saying, thank you, on. You're most welcome. All right. And we have a next answer coming in right here from Denisha. All right. So let's see what the answers are. So let's work it. 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10 plus 2 is 12. All right. Okay, very good. So now let's put down our denominator, which is 20. Let's add our numerator. So 6 plus 5. That's 11, and 11 plus 2. So that's 13. So that's 13. I'm wondering if I'm getting what you all have. Because I see where I'm seeing 12 and 11 over 20. Let me see. 6 plus 5. So I'm getting 12 and 13 over 20. That's what I'm getting. And Life with Susan said 12 and 13 over 20. So you see, I think I'm on the right track. Okay, Susan. Okay, we're friends. Okay. Feel free to join in whenever you can. All right. So Susan is the one with the correct answer there. Thank you for participating. Okay. All right. So that one, remember we said to look at the fraction to see if it can be reduced, and 13 over 20 cannot be reduced any further. Why? Because 13 and 20, we don't have a common factor that can use to reduce it except 1. So if we reduce by 1, we will still get 13 over 20. And Susan is saying, I love math, and I'm happy that you do. So we have somebody over here who loves math, and math is fun. Math is fun. Teaching and learning over here is fun. All right. So also we have another one. We have 7 and 2 over 8 plus 7 and 5 over 8 plus 3 over 8. All right. So sometimes when you get it like this, you realize for this one, there is no mixed number. But remember, it is the same concept. All right, first add your own numbers. 7 plus 7 is 14. Now remember, it is like fractions. All the denominators are the same. So we're going to write it back. So now we are going to add our numerators. So what are the numerators? 5, 2, and 3. So 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. All right, in this case, so we see where Susan sent in 14 and 10 over 8, and you are so correct. But now we are going to reduce it. We are going to take out the fraction and we are going to reduce it. So 8 over 10 is the fraction. 8 over 10 is an improper fraction. So in this case, what we are going to do is that we are going to look to see what is the highest common factor for both 10 and 8. So we know that we can use 10 and 8 are multiples of 2. So we're going to be dividing by 2. So we can get how many groups of 2s from 10? We can get 5 groups. And how many groups of 2s can we get from 4? We can, from 8, sorry. How many groups of 2s can we get from 8? We can get 4. But 5 over 4 is also an improper fraction. Let's change it to a mixed fraction now. How many groups of 4 can you get from 5? You get 1 group, and then we have 1 left, and the 1 is our numerator, and we put it back over 4. But remember, first we have our 14, so we have to add it. So now we're going to add 14 to it. And your answer is going to be 15 and 1 over 4. All right, that's Susan sending the steps over here. And you are so correct. You are so correct. For all the persons that are here, persons in the back, persons who are in the chat, we're happy to have you. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon's educational channel. And we are so, so happy that you are participating in tonight's discussion. Feel free to give us a like, to share us out if you think we are doing something that you like. All right, so this is the answer for this question. We are going to take another question. We are going to take another question. All right, let me erase this. All right, so let's write our next question. And we have 3 and 2 over 15 plus 1 and 1 over 15. So let's work that one. So as Susan said, I'm asking you now if you understand what is going on. You see, I have teacher Susan here with me tonight. Yes, so Susan and kids are here with me tonight. And I'm asking, are you understanding what I am doing? If you understand, just send me a message so I can see it in the chat. Are you understanding? If you understand what we're doing, send us a message in the chat so I can know. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. And if you have a message, feel free to send it to us. Let us answer your message, okay? All right. So for this one, you add your whole numbers first. What are the whole numbers? The whole numbers are 3 and 1. The whole numbers are 3 and 1. 3 plus 1, we get 4. And our denominator is 15. And you had your numerator, which is 2 and 1, give us 3. So in this case, we have 4 and 3 over 15. And Susan send their answer. All right. If you are understanding so far, feel free to send us a message so that we know that you understand. So Denisha said, I understood. Okay, very good. All right. So now take out the fraction. That's the first thing you are going to do. You are going to take out your fraction. So the fraction is 3 over 15. So now you are going to look to see if your fraction can be reduced. 3 over 15 is a proper fraction. But then we realize that 3 and 15 are multiples of 3. So we are going to divide by 3 to reduce it. All right, so how many groups of 3s can we get from 3? We can get 1 group of 3. How many groups of 3s can we get from 15? We can get 5 groups. Because 3 multiplied by 5 give us 15. And Kara said 1 over 15. She said divide by 3. And then she said 1 over 15. And Susan said 4 and 1 over 15. So it should be 4. So now remember that you have your own numbers. So you have 4 and 1 over 5. Do you understand how I get 1 over 5? I reduce it here when we have 3 over 15. So we divide by 3 and we get an equivalent fraction, which is 1 over 5, which is the lowest fraction that we can get. And then we add back our whole number, which is 4. So our answer is now 4 and 1 over 5. So that is now our answer. All right. And see Susan answer right here. You are doing fantastic. And for all the persons that are here, remember, if you are here for the first time, and Susan said, that is correct. Thank you, Susan. Thank you so very much. And all right. So let's do another one. Let's do another one. So for all the persons that are watching, we're happy to have you. We're happy to have you. What we're doing now is that we are adding mixed numbers, and after finding the answers, we try to reduce them as much as possible. All right, so let's take the next one. Let's take the next one. All right. So this is our next one. So we have 8 and 7 over 5 plus 1 and 3 over 5. All right, let's add our old numbers first. Our old numbers are 8 and 1, and 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then we have our denominator, which is 5. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to add our numerator. 7 plus 3 is 10. All right, so we have Henry here, and we have Susan here that's sending 9 and 10 over 5. Very good. So now what we're going to do, we are going to take our fraction out and we're going to reduce it, right? We're going to try to reduce it as much as possible. All right, so 10 over 5. 10 over 5. All right, look at that. So look to see, it is 5 and it is 10. So what do you realize? 5 and 10 are multiples of 5. So we can divide by 5. So how many groups of 5 can you get from 10? You can get 2 groups. How many groups of 5 can you get from 5? You can get 1 group. All right. So in this case, if you have 2 over 1, it is the same thing as 2. 2 over 1 is the same thing as 2. Am I correct? 2 over 1, it is going to be the same thing as 2, right? Am I correct? And remember, you have your 9 as your own number before, so you have to add it. So let me see the answers coming in. 2 over 1 is the same thing as 2 over 1 is the same thing as 2. All right, so I can show you. So you're going to add 9 to it and you're going to get 11, right? You're going to get 11. You want me to show you? Because if you say 9 multiplied by 1, 9 multiplied by 1, you are going to get 9. And then you're going to add 2 to it. And then you're going to get 11 over 1. And 11 over 1 is the same thing as 11. So that's how you get your answer. And Denisha said yes. So we have Susan that said 11. And Denisha said yes. And Kara also said 11. All right. So you guys are doing fantastic. So I am hoping that you are all understanding. If you're understanding, send me a message for me to know that I'm doing something here that you are understanding. All right. Let's take another one. So we have 20 and 16 over 23 plus 9 and 11 over 23. You have to add your own numbers first. Add your own numbers first. What are the old numbers? 20 and 9. So 20 and 9 give us what? That's 29. So now we are going to add our numerators. So 16 and 11. So 6 plus 1 is 7. And 2 plus 1 is 2. So that's 27. So you're going to write your 27. And you're going to put it back over 3, right? 23. Okay. So that's your answer. But remember now, we're going to take the fraction out. Why? Because 27 over 3 is an improper fraction. So we're going to turn it to a mixed number. So 27 over 23. How many groups of 23 can you get from 27? You can get 1. When you take away one group of 23 from 27, how much do you have left? You have 4 left. And that 4 is now your numerator. And you are going to put it back over 23. But remember that you had 29 before. So you're going to add all your old numbers to get your final answer. So 29 plus 1 gives you 30. And then you're going to put your 4 over 23. And that's your answer. And I see Susan coming in. I see Kara coming in. I'm seeing some answers coming in, but your answer should be 30 and 4 over 23. If that's the correct answer, let me know. All right, so I see Susan answer coming in right here. So I know that I am correct. So we are going to take 2 more and then we're going to stop here for the night. We are going to take 2 more and we are going to stop here. And Susan said, yes, we are correct. Thank you so very much. And Susan said, I was typing too fast. I realized. All right, you are doing fantastic. You are doing fantastic. All right, let's take another one. So we are going to take 16. We are going to take 16 and 7 over 9. 16 and 7 over 9 plus 4 and 5 over 9. Let's see the first person to send their answer in. Let's see the first person to send their answer in. All right. 16 plus 4 give us 20. Right back here, denominator, which is 9, 7, and 5. That's 12. So now you are going to, so Susan said 20 and 12 over 9. And Kira said, I don't know what that Kira wrote, but I think she was typing fast too. Yes, I think she was also typing fast. All right, so what we have to do next is that we are going to take our fraction out. And our fraction is 12 over 9. And 12 over 9 is an improper fraction. And we know that 9 and 12 are multiples of 3. So let's divide by 3. How many groups of 3s can we get from 12? We can get 4 groups of 3s from 12. How many groups of 3s can we get from 9? We can get 3 groups. And 4 over 3 is also, an improper fraction. So let's do it. Let's reduce it to a mixed number. How many groups of 3s can we get from 4? 1. And how many groups of 3 we get from 4? 1. And how much we have left? 1. The one that you have left over is your numerator, and we put it back over 3. And then we are going to add 20 to it. So your answer should be 21 and 1 over 3. 21 and 1 over 3 should be your answer. If my answer is correct, let me know. Send me a message. If that's the same answer you get, send me a message, okay? All right, so let's take our next question. This is our last question for the night. This is our last question for the night. All right, so Denisha said yes. So I think that I'm correct. For the persons who are just coming in, feel free to like, and remember to tell a friend that on Thursday we have maths hour starting at 6. And we also have and Susan said yes, it is. All right, let's see who's going to get this one. 12 and 5 over 6 plus 7 and 3 over 6. And that's the last one that we're working together. All right. So let's see the answers coming in. All right. Let's see the answers coming in. All right, the first thing we're going to do is that we are going to make sure that we add our numerators. All right, so let's go ahead and add our numerators. What are the numerators? I see Diana saying something. What is your question, Diana? In the meantime, let's work the one on the board. I'm waiting on the answers. I'm not seeing any answers coming in. All right. So let's do it together. Let's do it together, right? Okay. So we have 7 plus 12. So 7 plus 12 and 7 plus 12, we have that's 19. So let's write back 6. And then what we are going to do now is that we're going to add our numerators. All right, let's add our numerators. Okay, Kimberly, thank you for coming. Thank you so very much for coming. All right, let's add our numerators. So 5 and 3 is 8. All right, so take out our fraction 8 over 6. 8 and 6 are multiples of 2. So let's divide by 2. How many groups of 2's can we get from 8? We can get 4 groups. How many groups of 3's? 2's can we get from 6? We can get 3. And 4 over 3 is an improper fraction. So let's change it to a mixed number. So let's say 3 into 4 goes 1 time. And then we have 1 left over 3. Then we're going to add 19 to it. And we're going to end up with 20 and 1 over 3. So 20 and 1 over 3. If my answer is correct, let me know. If my answer is correct, please let me know. All right. All right. If my answer is correct, please send me a message so that I can know that my answer is correct. I'm waiting to hear. We're waiting to hear if our answer is correct. All right. And Susan said, yes, it is. Susan said, yes, it is. All right. So for the persons who are just coming in, we're happy to have you. We're happy to have you all. Welcome to Dijonae Jaynae Gordon.
Educational channel.
So it was a pleasure having you all tonight with us on Dijonae Jaynae Gordon.
Educational channel.
So Denisha said I missed her voice
Ah.
because we have to be multitasking using more than one devices.
Yep.
And what Dijonae did is that she make her tablet battery go dead.
Hey.
So I'm telling them. So you see, she was there. She was saying welcome earlier. She was welcoming persons earlier.
Now welcome my people.
You gotta welcome my people. So for the persons who are just coming here for the first time, please to meet Miss Gordon. She's right here. She's right here. So you can also join her when she is doing her vocabulary building activity. On Mondays, she's going to be doing her sight words vocabulary. She's gonna be doing vocabulary building on Mondays. So you can look out for her. And tomorrow you can feel free to join her. She will be doing our comprehension. So she will be doing our reading live tomorrow. So she will be doing it all by herself tomorrow. Yep. So feel free to join her at 6. And for the persons who want to participate and come on screen, please feel free to do so. We will be dropping the link tomorrow. So come at 6 and come with your story so you can come on screen and read your story, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, you can tomorrow. So as I said before, thank you so very much for coming, everyone. We're really happy that you were able to make it. If you think what we are doing is something good and you think you should share it with somebody, feel free to do so. Feel free to share it. Remember now to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Remember now, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Tell a friend to tell a friend that they can also be a part of it. And Susan said,
I enjoy myself.
And Susan, we are happy you were able to do so. Remember now that maths, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it should be fun. And Susan said, I will be back next time. Oh, okay. So sweet of you. Thank you so very much, as I said before, for coming. We are happy that you were able to make it. And we are happy that we are able to do this. We are giving back. We are giving back. And please remember that Dijonae Jaynae Gordon is educational channel, is a monetized channel. So stay tuned. You will be you are gonna I'm gonna tell you when is it that is the monetization party. So she will be having our monetization party along with her birthday party all in one. So we're gonna send you the link and you can come on over and share with us.
And you can come and give me some support.
She's so much. You see her? Yes, is Miss. Okay. So thank you so very much for coming. Thank you so very much. You have something to say? Go ahead.
So I have something to say, and all I want to say is wow, 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 wow. Mommy did a great job at teaching you guys today, and I just want to say that Mommy was great, and I just want to tell you that you would make such a good teaching girl, and I think you should like make your own channel to like teach other students, people that don't know about like these things that you
You have to
taught
look at
them,
them.
about what you taught them, and yeah, I'm really excited for you. I'm like really happy for you. So, Germany.
Thank you. So you see, that's my daughter. She said she's happy for me, and she said I did a good job. Did I did a good job? So Susan said yes, it's good. I'm going to share it because my nieces don't know how to do math.
Aww.
We're happy that you are going to share it. So you see, we are so happy. Yes, guys, never answer my question. What's your question?
What's your question?
What's your question? I think, let me see. When is she going piano? Okay, when she's going to play the piano, we will tell you.
We will tell you.
We will tell you.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Here's when you're going to know that I'm going to play piano. It's that when the weekend when the time almost comes, when the time comes, Mommy and I will like go on our WhatsApp and send you the link so that way we will send you a message and that will tell us what time you are gonna meet me to play piano.
All right. Thank you so very much, guys. It was really a pleasure being here, speaking to you guys. We're happy that we were able to do it. Until next time, this is Dijonae Jaynae Gordon.
Educational channel.
So until next time, see you tomorrow at 6. Remember to tell a friend to come on over. All we're doing over here is building vocabulary. We are also developing numeracy. Yes. So until next time, we love you all. See you.
Yeah, see you. And look at shout out.